So I decided to do a dev blog to show some of the new editor features in Degine. So I could show you the focus. So if I click here and press F on the keyboard, focus is this, and I'm using the scroll wheel now. But if I drag the middle mouse button, I can move around like this. But if I drag it on a selected object, it focuses on it and then it orbits around. So right now I'm not touching the keyboard, so if I go here, click on this object, middle mouse, then it focuses it, and then I'm just dragging the mouse around with the middle mouse clicked, and then I could, zoom in. I can go in the character right here and focus around, and then what I did most recently is the material editor. So if I click here and then right click, and then there's some context sensitive options, go to material, and then here's the material. There's actually, I think, 3 materials on this. So if I go here, I could select which material. So I'll go to the front one, click here, and then this is the albedo texture, and then I can, let's say, change the color to like blue or whatever. Just drag this around, and then I'll set this back to white. Go back here, and then if I click the texture, everything is like context sensitive. So if I click the texture here, now this brings up all the textures for the albedo, and then I can look at the normal, the arm maps, emissive, whatever. And then if I go here, let's say I want to search for a new texture for here, so I'll type in ghost, and that's what the name of this object is, and it brings up, it's a like a fuzzy search, so I don't have to type exactly. So let's say I type ghost with a 0. Oh wait, no, that I meant a 0, just like this. So that's ghost with a 0. That still brings us up, and then click this, and then see right here, you have a different texture, and I could just go here to all, and let's type asphalt. Let's say now this brings up with the floor texture, and then see it changes to the asphalt, and I'll just change it back to the ghost front here, ghost front. And then if I search for something, let's say that doesn't exist, like bunk, oh wait, that brings up some close, but here see no textures found, so it's it's searching. And then let's see, I can go on the character, and then this has different options for the metallic roughness, alpha, that kind of thing. So if I can select, let's say, the hair texture, so that's this right here, and then I can, this is double-sided, so I could turn that off. I could change the mask to opaque, and now that's what the texture looks like without the alpha or blend. I still have a little work to do on the blending, on the blend mode. The color's a little off, but it's order independent transparency. It needs a little work, but if I go to mask, then I could here set the alpha mask to make it more or less, and I could also just type in 0.5. And also let's go to the face, that's head, and then here I want to put the other texture, so I'll click here and then do head plane, and that's the other texture. So you can see I can just switch back and forth or whatever. So that was the main thing I was focusing on, was this kind of material search. And then oh yeah, I could also, these also have options. So if I click here, go to the normal, I have the normal strength. Let me zoom in so you can see better. So if I go to normal strength, I could, adjust the normal. I could flip it in case, it's DirectX format or whatever. If I want to add parallax mapping, I could hit this parallax, and then that gives an option for the height texture or emission. This gives this. I don't have any imported yet, but if I click on here, you'll see this one for the asphalt, and then for the emissive, it's just a default one there. So there's so there's something there or whatever. So that was kind of the main thing I've been working on like the last week or two. And then also, if you haven't seen the other videos, like let's say I click on nothing, so if I right click right now, this brings up the global options, right? So I could like click on, let's say for the camera, and then change that for view or whatever. But then if I click here, select this, and then right click, it brings up context sensitive options like the material, the transform. So here's the transform, and I could either, you know, kind of use the gizmo or just drag these like this. And then if I want to go in, let's say for the position, then I would get other options, and I could do global or world space, and then, you know, just let's do drag around like this or whatever. So this works pretty good. This one works. I have to enable like loading and saving serialization and that type of stuff. So right now, you know, I'm just kind of editing stuff manually, but a lot of the features are kind of there, just kind of hard coded, so it needs a little bit of work. But yeah, so I guess this is like probably the first like devlog where I was like talking or whatever, but it's coming along. The renderer is, I mean, close to done. The graphics are as good as I want, just, you know, for these kind of indie mobile web kind of games or whatever. So a lot of the features left are just going to be on the editor side and, you know, optimization and that kind of thing. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'll, you know, maybe make another one of these at some point. Thanks.